Hi everybody, hope you're doing well and welcome to this new TFT video. Let's immediately open the game. That's a very good one cost reroll game, as you will see. Immediately a 2-1 prismatic augment. We will take Pandora's even if there's prismatic ticket. Here you will see we want to play already Lissandra and Cho'Gath reroll, and I will explain to you why. So here we take this. We will just roll our items, hold on to all our components because they're very good for us. And here it's the encounter where you have a 2-star 1 cost immediately, and the game gave us the Cho'Gath. So we just found one list and thought about playing this 1 cost reroll comp because I feel like it's very strong, but it's like I never play it normally. Even if I think it feels very strong, but when there's the Yasuo god choice, I feel like the comp is very strong, because you can have on your Cho'Gath the X where you just scale with the health, you get health every turn, so it's very strong because Cho'Gath already with his ult, every time he kills a unit or he ults, he gets some some permanent HP, so it becomes like huge late game if you manage to stay till late game. And plus with the Yasuo X, it gives it to him a lot more HP, so it gives 10% HP plus 50 or some every round. So I feel like that's the perfect combo to play this comp. And we will just go next. Here we have a Last Whisper. That's not an item that we want in our comp. We would like here with the Radiant Pandora's. I feel like Radiant Pandora's augment is very good for this comp, because you can like do perfect items for your units, and that's very important when you're playing a 1 cost reroll comp, because you want like your 3-star that scales with HP to have if that 3-star plus the X has like a radiant item on it, it's a lot stronger. But if we found here if we find an item for our Lissandra or our Cho'Gath, that's perfect. It doesn't matter because Liss does a lot of damage and Cho'Gath tanks a lot, so I feel like it's kinda even. It's still preferable on Cho'Gath if you have like an anima, a radiant anima visage or a radiant warmog. That's, I feel like, the best for this comp. But here we find kinda fast radiant Nashor Tooth, so we just put it on our Lissandra because that's the best item for her to be radiant with the JG. So here we just chill. We already have 5 copies. We didn't level, we tried to make 20 here. I think we are not winning this round, so we are just lose streaking, but that's not that big of a deal. Here we can just go on. We find the Yasuo X, so that's perfect for our comp. If you don't find this X, it's a lot different. I feel like this X makes this comp S tier, like not an insta win, but kinda like. It's very strong. So we just go on here. We can make a vow on our Cho'Gath. The best items for our Cho'Gath is the vow, an anima visage, and a warmog. I think also 2 anima visage are good enough because it gives you some percentage HP back every second, and your Cho'Gath will be huge with a lot of HP. So that percentage health that it gets back every few seconds is like insane. It heals a lot. So just Warmog, Visage, Vow are the best items, but you can have like 2 Anima Visage. That's not that big of a deal. And your list wants 2 Nashors plus the JG, obviously. And if you don't have JG, it doesn't matter that much. The best build is the which one I just said, but you can give her like a Shojin, a Rabadon, and maybe a GS would be good enough. It would be like strong, almost as strong as the best build. So that's not mandatory. You can just put on list the items you eat. If you eat like some more swords, you can do Shojin JS. If you have some bows and belts, you can just build the list with the Nashors. But this comp wants a lot of belts, because you want like Warmog and Visage, that's 3 belts on your Cho'Gath plus 2 for the Nashor. So if you don't have that many belts, just do the other build, because if not, you won't have enough items for your carries. Here we're just chilling. We lost all the stage, and we lost hard because a lot of people leveled, pushed levels very fast here. So we took a lot of damage. We're only 69 HP here. That's not ideal for us, but then you will see that this doesn't matter that much, because here we just find some items. We have 2 anvils. We just let the chain reroll, and here we have a bow. We will make, I think, another Nashor here, and hope to find a glove. We didn't find the glove, so that's kind of bad for us. But it doesn't matter. We low rolled, but still you continue to play. We have the Pandoras, we can roll the items, so that's not the worst thing ever. Here we just took the cloak because we want to make as fast as possible a spark, an ionic spark, because we need in this comp obviously some magic shred, so that our Lissandra does a lot more damage. So here we lose again because we don't have list 2, we don't have the JG on her, we don't have the best items right now. We find here the JG, we instantly slam it, and here we have a silver augment. So with the silver augment, we find the boxing lesson. That's like the best one for this comp, because it gives all your frontline more HP, and the more units you have in your first row, the more all the first rowers gain HP. So they gain 30 for 1 unit. So just here we have 30, 30, 30, 30. So we have 120 HP on all our backliners, or all our frontliners, excuse me. So our frontline will be very strong with our Cho'Gath. So that's kind of the best combo, because we found the Radiant item for our Lissandra. We would have preferred to find it for our Cho'Gath, but with boxing lessons, our Cho'Gath will be already a lot stronger. So we have an item that makes our list better, and an augment that makes our Cho'Gath better. So that's perfect. So we have enough frontline and enough backline. So I think the combo is very good. And always, I feel like you always in this game have to think like this. Like, if you already have an augment that gives you a damage jump, for example, like glass cannon, you won't take another one that gives you some more damage amp, because you will have like a lot of damage amp, but you will lack frontline augments or frontline stuff. You have to know that, okay, you took an augment like glass cannon that gives damage jump to your backliners. If you take another augment that makes your frontline tankier, these backliners with the damage jump will attack more, because the frontline will tank more, and they will do already more damage thanks to the frontline being tankier. So you always have to like mix a little bit in this game, and never take the same things. Like, you won't take also only ability damage, and ability damage augments or items, because that makes no sense. Okay, you need to be like a little bit in a balance with your augments, so that your board becomes a lot stronger. So here we just found a lot of Cho'Gath. We already have 7, so we're 2 off. Here the other god choice is not the best. I think Acceleration X is not good for this comp. So I just thought, if after we find like the mana regen, that's the best one for this, or the burn one, or something else, the stun one, they will be better on our list. So we don't want to put the X on list, but taking the Echo's Boon here, we have 10% less attack damage, but we can give the boon to our Lissandra and then have another X booster. So I think what I choose here is the best, and that Yasuo X was not good for our comp. And also when we will go to the treasure armory, thanks to the fact that we took 2 times the Yasuo boons, we will have like 8 more gold, so that's good. Here we found some Lissandras. We were like only 3 Lissandras. We were not in that good of a spot. The Cho'Gath amount of copies was good, but the Lissandra one was not. So here we managed to find in some rolls 3 Lissandras. That's perfect for us, because here we are 3 of Lissandra and 2 of Cho'Gath. So we should be able to hit them 3-star kinda easily without rolling too much. And as you can see, just having Cho'Gath 2 and List 2 with the good items makes our board for stage 3 strong enough to just win streak. Also we have the here we roll a bit, we find the Pantheon 2. So our front line is very strong, our backline also, because our List is, even if she's 2-star, she's kind of insane, because with the boon, with the Radiant item, all 3 items perfect, she's very strong. So here we will just win again against this Zoe guy. It's kind of close, but it's good enough. We win this. As you can see, List did 9k damage, being a 2-star, so very strong. And here, that's the best thing. Even if we lost a lot in stage 2, we lost all stage 2, we lost a lot of HP. It doesn't matter, because we know eating our in this comp, eating our Cho'Gath and List 2 lets us win here. And here at 4-1 we need to hit the Cho'Gath and the List. Why? Because we already have a 4 win streak, and we just want to extend this win streak by winning more. So we know that it's kinda, we have a good amount of chance to like win all stage 4 if we find the Cho'Gath 3 and the List 3. So let's see if we hit here with the List 3, and here we just send it for the Cho'Gath, because we need also the Cho'Gath. Here we got the Cho'Gath, we slam the Ionic Spark, and we hold the tier because we want that Anima Visage. We also found the Kaisa too, so that's some good more damage for our board. And here we just hit, we have 50 gold at level 5, that's perfect. We didn't have to like go too deep, so that's perfect. Our Cho'Gath is scaling, we are winning rounds, and we are very strong this stage. Here there's another augment, the 4-2 augment, it's a gold one. So let's see what we take. Staff Smith would have been great, but I feel like in this comp, Lissandra is the only AP carry. Then you prefer like to second carry your Kaisa or later your Jhin. So we don't want that augment right now. Here we just thought about it, but the Urf is very good in this spot, because in this comp the Dark Star spot here is very good. We find also a belt with our reroll, with our Pandora's rolling. So our Cho'Gath has 3 items, the Lissandra has 3 items also. And we are win streaking, and hopefully we can manage to win streak all stage 4. We just slam the spot because it gives with Urf some stats to our Kaisa, and then we will not have to remove it from the Kaisa, because when we slam the sword on the spot, it will make the Dark Star spot, and it will automatically remove it from the Kaisa. So we won't even need to use a remover here. The Cho'Gath is carrying, is stacking a lot of HP. Also, as you will remember, there's the Yasuo X. So this Cho'Gath is getting like every round, like I think 300, 400 health per round. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it depends if he kills one unit or not. So we're just in a great spot. We're level 6. We have enough gold. As I said, we didn't go too deep. And that's the best thing, because you kind of want to go level 9 and hit Jhin in this board, because you need the 6 Dark Stars. But knowing we have the spot, we don't need to hit Jin here. We just could hit one more Karma, put... which one is the other Dark Star? The other Dark Star is the Karma, plus the spot. It will make 6 Dark Stars, so we will have the 2 galaxies from the Dark Star. I don't know how they're called, the 2 dummies. And a lot more damage to our units. So also the spot is very good in this spot because you don't have to hit the Jin. Here we have an axe. That's not the best one, but 15 bonus magic damage plus the wound and the burn is still perfect for us because we don't have a Soundfire, we don't have a Morello, so we need this wound, and it still makes our list stronger. But the best one would have been the mana regen one. It just makes your list go insane because she just casts so much. That's perfect. Here we took also the sword from the unit choice, so we can make immediately the Dark Star emblem. Here we put the X on the list and we're just chilling. I think we win these 2 rounds. There are a lot of strong boards, I feel like, against us. And there's a guy that I will need to understand the tech, but with the Arbiter is just printing a Leona 4, as you can see. He doesn't have the one augment that gives you a Leona every turn. He just has the Arbiter, and as you can see, we're at 4-6, and he has already a Leona 3-star, and he's one off from a second Leona 3-star. So he's printing a lot. I don't know which Arbiter he has, but I think it's the every second one. Here he found 2 copies of Leona in 1 round, so he's getting to Leona 4 very, very fast. So this tech, we need to all learn it this patch, because they buffed the Arbiter chance to have the Leona print. So it's very interesting. You can make like a Leona 4 kinda easily, as you will see. But here we still won. We're in a 9-win streak. Here we just level, roll for a Karma. We only need 1 Karma to make our board a lot stronger, and here we find it. So it makes our list bigger and stronger, plus the 2 dummies in the front line. So now we have a huge front line and a huge backline damage. Here we will just slam the Last Whisper because, as I said before, you only want list to be the AP carry. Then you want to put the AD items on the Kai'Sa and later move them to Jin 2. I feel like Kai'Sa 2 is still stronger than Jin 1, but maybe I'm wrong. I think they are like on the same level. We just ult, we beat this Corki guy. So our win streak continues. We're level 840 playing a 1-star reroll comp. So we are in a good tempo here. In a great tempo, I would say. And here we just go on with the game. Hope to win as many rounds as possible. Here we win again. This comp is so much fun to play. Here we found a Bard, so we put the Dark Star emblem on the Bard. That's very good. We have Conduit on our board, so our list casts a little bit faster. We put the Ezreal on the front because we have also boxing lessons. So this Ezreal putting will do like 0 damage being the backline, but being the front line, it tanks a little bit, a small bit, because he has like a few HP, but it gives 30 health to all our frontline, and also the dummy give the frontline this health, this bonus health, and they get it from the other units. So here we lose against this insane Xayah build, but I think that's not that big of a deal. As you will see, we're just chilling here. We want to suck till stage 6 and find a Jin later, maybe a Jin 2 if we're lucky enough. Here our fights are all close, so even if we're losing, we are not losing that much health. Here again against this Corki, I think we win this. No, we don't. We lose again, and we are 23 HP. That's still 2 lives. We would have preferred to win one of those rounds to have 3 lives. But now we will just level and put the Jin in. Here we already put the Jin in. We found him. here we just wait. The Bard will print us the... No, will not print us the dragon. So that's kind of sad. But it doesn't matter. Here we just roll. We want like a Blitz 2. Here also the Mighty Mech could go in because Voyager, but Blitz 2 is still a stronger unit. Also, maybe here I should have like put the Bard, sold the Bard and made the Mighty Mech 2. Put the Mighty Mech 2 on the board and gave the emblem to the Blitzcrank 2. I think this would have been the best play here. But still, I think this will be good enough. Our Cho'Gath, as I said, and as you know, is getting a lot of HP every round. Here we kill this guy that was very strong with his Zaya and also was holding some Jins. So here we can hit Jin 2 kinda easily in with a few gold rolls. So we have the duo Jin carry with the like perfect items. I think just we don't have the IE on the Jin, but the GS is good enough. Here I don't know if I will. Here I should have immediately put the Darkstar emblem on my Blitzcrank because Blitzcrank 2 is a better unit than Bard 1, obviously. Let's see this fight. We are against the Leona 4 guy. That's his clone though. So let's see if we can win this. We are still putting our Ezreal in the front line because it gives that HP to all our front line. Here we win, but I think we won kind of easily because it's the clone. And now we're in a 1v1 situation against this Leona 4 guy. So we will see if Leona 4 is stronger than Cho'Gath or not. I feel like our setup with the Radiant item on the list, with the X's, perfect X's or almost perfect X's from the Yasuo's boon, the boxing lesson, having the +1 spot, so we don't have to like play the Kai'Sa here. We can play a stronger unit. Also Kai'Sa, except for Darkstar, doesn't give us any other trait. So let's see if we can win here. This Leona is very tanky, but also our Cho'Gath is. Depends a lot on yeah, the front line is getting... His Leona got onto our backline kind of fast. The positioning was not the best. So here we're just 1 life. And this guy is streaking with a lot of HP. So here you could like think the game is finished. We lose this. But here I do this. I just put the Mighty Mech even if it's 1 star. And finally understand that I need to give the Darkstar emblem to my Blitzcrank. Here I did not see it. Now I see it. Obviously it's better on a champion that deals damage because the spot gives you a lot of damage. Here we take another anima. We can put our best tank items on our Blitzcrank. We put the Blitzcrank on the right and the Ionic Spark because the Ionic Spark gives some AP plus shred to our Blitzcrank, so that's a very good item. It's better on the Blitzcrank than on the Cho'Gath. So let's see if we can win this now with the Blitzcrank with 2 items and also the Voyager on our board. As you see, the fight is going a little bit better. Also, his Leona didn't go on my backline in the right side, so we won kinda easily here. Our Lissandra, as you can see, did 24k damage. That's a lot of damage. We were just rolling, but we don't need... We could hit like the Karma 2 and the Mighty Mech 2, but we don't have enough gold. So here it's just... I feel like his board also is very strong. He also has the Yasuo X for his Leona. So that's insane, because he has a Leona 4, obviously. His backline is very strong, 2 X's for his backline. Here we just need to position well. So here I position, as you can see, with the Blitzcrank that throws the Leona away. But I think this Blitz is a little bit too far from our Lissandra. So I don't think he's shredding the good units here. Let's see if we win this. Our Cho'Gath died very fast. His Leona is still alive. Our Liss got up and didn't ult. the Jhin remains the Jhin, and he one-shots with an auto the Bard and survives thanks to that. So insane round here, very, very close. We could have died here and got second. But we survive. We see if he's going to eat something. I don't think he's going to eat anything. We just make here Karma 2. We don't find the Mighty Mech 2. But I feel like if we position well, this game should be ours. So here we take the Crown Guard because we want that front line to be tankier. And it's still a good item on the Blitzcrank. Here we prefer having this Blitzcrank to be like a utility Blitzcrank rather than being only a damage Blitzcrank. Here we put him on the right side and he put his Nunu on the right side. So his Nunu will ult and not hit our backline. As you will see, he goes like on the left and dies immediately. And the Blitzcrank with his Blitzcrank hits his backline. He hits the Sona and puts her on the middle of the bird and makes her die very fast. So insane positioning here. This tech is very nice against another Blitzcrank. Your Blitzcrank can like ult from 4 axes away. So insane games. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you next video.